Why do we overthink things? I'm Jess, welcome to my channel, and today I want to talk about why we overthink things and we self-sabotage, because that's where I'm at right now. And I figured the best thing to do was just jump straight in and make a video, totally unprepared. But I need to get over this fear of what I've seen other people call being seen. I've always been shy, I've always been anxious, I hate talking in front of people. But strangely enough, I feel that my inner being was telling me that this is my path. This idea just came to me last week and it did feel pretty amazing, which is why I thought, you know what, I'd be really stupid not to jump in and do it. But I obviously need to get over the fear of making videos. But it turns out I'm not the only one, because I did do a little bit of research in creating a YouTube channel, and it turns out that quite a lot of people are actually scared of making their first video. So I'm not sure if that actually helped me or made it worse, but yeah, we definitely overthink everything, and we create problems that don't even exist due to fear. And we're wired to survive, and surviving is obviously to feel safe. And when we try and do something new, we're moving out of our comfort zone. And by moving out of our comfort zone, our brains are like, I don't know what this is, this could be dangerous, this isn't safe. And so we end up with all these negative thoughts running through our head that try to convince us to quit, give up. You know, oh, you're not good enough for this, you're not smart enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not skinny enough, you're not intelligent enough, whatever the reasons that go through your head. And eventually, if we listen to them long enough, we believe them, and then we give up on what it is that started off as a good idea that made us feel good. We then convince ourselves that it's not for us, and I think that is a shame, because I think a lot of us miss out on what it is we really want to do because of this. And I've decided that I've had enough of listening to those negative self-doubts, and so as uncomfortable as I feel right now, I know that I just need to keep persevering, and eventually what happens is you create your new comfort zone. So when you push past this fear and being uncomfortable, you will eventually, if you keep going, you will eventually become comfortable, because it becomes known. And then yeah, it just then becomes what you do. It becomes a habit, and so you just got to keep pushing through. So I mean, I love what Dr. Joe Dispenza says, that to create a new reality, you have to change your personality. And when I first heard this, I did try this in the past. I thought, oh, what is it that I'd love to change about myself? So I wanted to become fitter, I wanted to become healthier, I wanted to be more active. So I started eating better, I started going running, and it did feel really good, and I lost weight, and it lasted maybe a few months, but then it just stopped. The old habits came back in. It was too easy to go, no, don't like this, and I gave up. But this time it just feels different. Like when I had my what I called my energy shift last week, something else inside me changed. I definitely felt that. I definitely felt a bit more, or a lot more confidence at the time. But had I have just jumped in and made a video straight away at the time while I was buzzing off this, newfound energy and excitement, my first video would probably be completely different to what it was. This is only my second video, because I felt like I don't know, it felt weird after making that first one. Maybe the secret is not to watch them back. Maybe that's what it is. I mean, when you think about it, when if someone else was to watch a video, to them it's just you. But you don't ever watch yourself, so seeing you back, that is probably what feels cringy. But yeah. But anyway, so yeah, this wasn't really, I think if I try too much to plan a video, which I know that most people probably do, you know, they have it scripted, they edit it and all that jazz, which obviously I'm not quite there yet. But I feel like if I overthink the video, then I just lose myself in those negative thoughts that say like, what are you doing? This isn't who you are. This isn't what you do. You can't talk to a camera. You can't make videos for other people to see. And so I think for me, that whenever I just have an idea or I have a little bit of confidence to jump in and just go, you know, I'm just gonna make a video, I'm just gonna have to just jump in and do it until I gain that confidence and lose those negative self-doubts about myself. Because also as you grow up, you convince yourself that you are someone. We tell ourselves stories, you know, oh, I'm shy, I'm anxious, I can't talk in front of people. Those are the stories that I've told myself my whole life. So we need to learn to change those stories as we can. They're just because that's what I've told myself about my whole life. That's what I believe. But after, you know, I've been studying law of attraction and you know, trying to change your own reality for a long time now, and so I should know by now that I am capable of changing those stories and being who I want to be. And I think now that I've had this incredible energy shift, I do believe that, now is that time for me to do it, to push past the fear and just try and become a new me, because I don't want to live in fear for the rest of my life. I don't want to get to you know, being an old lady and regretting not chasing my dreams or whatever. And you know, I've also got kids that I want to prove that you can do have whatever it is that you want, but you've got to face your fears and push through it. So yeah. I hope this was helpful to anyone else who is struggling to push past their fears. And don't forget, I've also got to actually get through the fear of uploading this video at the same time, not just making the video. I've then got to have that courage to then go, do I put this up for people to see? But if I don't, then it's kind of pointless. So yeah, I'm hoping this was helpful to someone, and yeah, see you in the next one.